Hi there, this is Clay Henderson with Sonshine Paranormal. Just going to give you a little bit of a look at some of the equipment that we use and give you an idea of just how devoted we really are into this. We use everything in our arsenal when we do an investigation. We feel like the more tools you got, the more traps you got, the more mice you're going to catch. So that's why we do what we do. So here's some of the equipment that we use. As you can see here, we have what we call our track box. Okay, it's kind of a utility box. It carries all of our batteries. We actually we have 5 laser grids, and they're usually all in this box, but I put them out here so I could get a picture of them. And we keep our lights and stuff up here, all our flashlights and different type of lights that we need, which I have some down here on the table. Okay, then you got your motion sensors right here. They're great for areas like attics and basements and things like that, or any area that you're just not going to occupy. Okay, and then we've got our pod, our E-pod. We had some luck with that. We don't use it a lot. I mean, we try to use it, but it's not always effective. But that goes for any piece of equipment that you have. Now that's the E-pod right there. I mean, some things work on some investigations. They just don't work on others. You know, just whatever I guess the spirit is in the mood to mess with. So then, of course, we've got our EMF meters here. We go through a house or a business or whatever, and we do a complete EMF sweep and also a thermo sweep to see if we've got any places that there's a large amount of electricity, such as microwaves, air conditioners, electric stoves, anything that would draw EMFs. We try to locate where the EMFs are so that when we do the investigation, we'll know whether or not we're getting anything. We have various types of cameras, as you can see here. We've got some Sony, a lot of video cams. This is a Sony with the little HD, what do they call, micro MV tape. Here's a couple of cheaper cameras if somebody comes along with us. They're good cameras. They take good snapshots, and you can get some video on them. I keep 8 gig chips in them so that they can get a little time on them if somebody comes along with us and needs a camera. We have various lights here. We have some full spectrum lights, and then we have infrared lights, and then we have a green light. And that's just for different occasions, you know. Sometimes you catch them under different circumstances. Again, you use all the tools in your arsenal. Okay, this is a little kit that we have gotten so that we could, when a person goes along with us, usually the person that has us doing the investigation wants to go along. Well, we like for them to have as much fun with it as they can, so we give them everything that we use. We give them an EMF meter, an EVP recorder, thermo ambient temperature sensor, a little flashlight here, a motion sensor, a little hood light, and it kind of clips onto your brim of your hat there. You got some ear bugs to go with your EVP recorder, and that's just some things that we let them use. And then, of course, like I said, one of these cameras up here. That way everybody has a good time and everybody has just as much chance of capturing some good evidence. Now here we have an EMF pump. Okay, when we're trying to give them some energy so that they can manifest, we'll turn this thing on. Not really advise you to use it during an EVP session. It does hum quite a bit. Okay, then we have a very sensitive flashlight here. Let me see if I can make it work. I don't even let me see. There's a way to turn this thing on, and I got to remember how that way is. So got an arrow going that way, maybe that's how. Yeah, well, no, maybe not. I just undid the batteries in it. Anyways, this is not a piece of equipment that I'm really familiar with, if you couldn't tell. My wife Barbara knows how to turn this on, and I'm really kind of confused because I don't understand why it won't turn on. Okay. Anyways, I'll get her to take a look at that. And then we have our laser grid lights. Let me see if I can find one here that has some batteries in it. Give you some idea. That one feels heavy. There we go. Get your laser grid light, okay, so that we can put out a grid on the wall or wherever we want to give a 3D image for anything that moves through it. It'll block out the little lights and we'll be able to tell. Over here we have some various Sony cameras. We have a couple of high 8s. We have a mini DV. We have the DVD style that uses a small little DVD. Several different movie cameras there. All of them, and the reason why I like Sony so much is because they do come with night vision. They have what they call night shot and super night shot. And of course, the super night shot is great. That's on these two here because you can see things at a further off distance. These they don't put out. These need a little help. That's where the external ones that are over here, that's where they come in handy. This one here, it does alright. Sometimes we need to get some help. We usually use these in closer quarters. That way we don't have to use so much different equipment. But these are always our number one choice, is these two up here. They really do a really good job for us. Now here we got two full spectrum cameras and video. They take snapshots and video. You can look back, you can retrieve and look back at your picture after you've taken it, in case you think there might be something in it and you want to look real quick. Okay, now full spectrum, that's where you use kind of like all the rainbow, all the light spectrum. Okay, and if anything's out there, sometimes they work real good. We've did some good captures on them, and sometimes they don't. Now the best one that we have, and the one that we've had the most luck with, I'm holding in my hand, videotaping as we speak, which is my little Canon Power Shot. It's a 12.5 megapixel with, of course, as you can see, movie recording capabilities. It's got a nice flash on it. It has captured more evidence than anything that's sitting on that table. Okay? Now here we're going to try these out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. These things are good up to 60 feet, 60 feet away, 100 feet away, which is great. I mean, because, the better clarity you get, of course, is what you're looking for. This is a 16-channel DVR system. We set it up, and we usually have 16 cameras throughout the house running continuously. It's a nice security system. It has 2 terabytes hard drive on it. We can get a lot of information on that dude. I can take it to a client's house if necessary, set it up, leave it for 2 or 3 days, go back, collect it, and then collect the data off of it. See if there's any evidence there for them. Now back over here to our what we call our track box, you'll notice we carry a lot of rechargeable batteries. Found out a long time ago it's a lot cheaper. They're pretty expensive when you first buy them, but they pay for themselves. Now here we have various little lights and some pins and some 2-ways and 3-ways, and then we have a place where we keep our extra SD cards. This one here is just for various wire hookups. This one down here is just, these are batteries that are not rechargeable. It's always good to have, you can't ever have enough batteries. So these are kind of our backup jobs if we run out of the rechargeables, because that's what we got in every bit of our equipment is rechargeable batteries. They last 3 times longer. You're not buying batteries every time you turn around. You can charge them, although it does take a while to charge them when you first get them, about 17 hours on some of them. Okay, so you want to allow a lot of time for recharging of these batteries. Don't wait till the night before your 12 hours, or you wake up one morning and you want to charge them up before you go on the investigation that night. It's not going to work for you. Here's what the chargers. This is another video camera that we use, a little Canon. This is one that we do a lot of taping, like in the car and on our way and things like that. We also do daylight filming. That one comes in very handy because it's small, it's lightweight, it's not real heavy to carry. Here's the chargers. I got the batteries. I just bought me some new rechargeables, so I'd be sure and have enough. I'm charging them right now. You can buy them with the charger, or after you've bought a couple or 3 of them or 4 of them with the charger. Now, they do make bigger charging systems that you can buy online. I've seen them. Walmart does also. There's some more. I got them plugged in. I got them plugged in everywhere. I need a bigger charging system. Here's some more of our DVR equipment. These are some more cameras that we use, night vision, surveillance cameras. In this pouch here, I think, let's see, we got 8, 12, 13, 14 cameras in this one. Okay, these are the little power supplies. Some of them require that. These are the wires that go. These are the small cameras here. I use them mainly to put on, like, if I want to set K2 meter out and I want to, document it. I usually use these smaller ones. They only have 6 little infrared bulbs in them, so they're good. They got good vision up to about 6 feet. Okay, and then it starts getting pretty grainy. They're good for up to about 30 feet, and really not even that far. I'm going to say more like 20, because then they start getting real grainy. These are excellent little cameras here. Okay, they're actually, I bought some in a bulk sum, and they came with it, and they're actually wireless, or you can hardwire them. I hardwire them. The wireless stuff, you have too many variables, can go in there and screw up your picture. Okay, so you're better off if you hardwire. But those things are absolutely excellent in day or night. They got a good range up to about 50 feet. Great for big rooms. We've got some really good evidence. As a matter of fact, if you've ever seen any of our videos, the Haunted Mansion video, those are the cameras that captured that. These cameras here, like I say, this was kind of a bulk thing. These aren't all that great. They're good for up close items, or I'd say within a 10 feet span. Flipping this over, I made this box here, by the way. It used to be a suitcase, and I had to get something. So on this side here, we have our 20-inch or 22-inch monitor, a couple of remotes. We have another DVR, 4-channel DVR system, which is a really good. That's one of my first ones, and I still love the old thing. Excuse me. Then we have a Sony, where we can take it straight off the DVR and put it straight onto a DVD. It's a, must be orbs. This is a DVD recorder you can plug in. This thing is one of the best things I ever bought, because on the high 8s, the micro MV tapes, all their tape video recorders, they tend to give you problems when you're trying to, especially getting them onto a hard drive or something. Oh man, they give you trouble. This thing here, if it'll play on a TV, that thing will record it. So it's a great little tool to have in your arsenal, especially when you're going over evidence and you're trying to collect it for the client.